playing for America tonight? You go out there and you win one for America.
All right.
For the Falcons, sophomore number 3, Cadell Brogan. Junior number 5, Trey Fletcher. Senior number 11, Eddie Fletcher. Sophomore number 15, Micah Foley. Junior number 18, Lance McCullough. Freshman number 23, Gunnar McMahon. Junior number 55, Willie Booth. Junior number 60, Andre Snow. Junior number 62, Duke Smith. Number 5. And running out the lineup,
Mm-hmm. If we can get we might get one more 1-minute break in before we start then. Right before kickoff, it just depends on how it's going. All right, I appreciate it. And if game's going on or something when we're going to switch on, just let me know at the break. Or you can even just, I don't know, just say you're on the air. So as I get ready to go out to commercial, you won't interrupt me. I'll just keep on talking, but I'll hear you, and then I can say we're on KOFO as well. yeah. Oh, yeah. Back at it. What I like. Ah, dang. This is way better than, I don't know, sitting at home being a bum. My dog disagrees, but, you know, I gotta feed him, and somehow I have to have the money to do that. So you pick up gigs like this. Okay.
On the board.
Give me time to open my water. Mm-hmm. Because it got a lot hotter than I expected. I was kind of liking that 76 earlier this afternoon. Sorry, that's Colton Caswell, who was the intended target. But down to the 25-yard line. And the interception there by Lance McCullough for West Franklin puts the Falcons in good field position here at the Viking 25-yard line. 6:39 remaining here in the first quarter. And the Falcons in good field position. Give coming through. Ball's knocked free, and a fumble on the play is recovered there by Wyatt Bird of Central Heights. And so back-to-back plays there as the ball pops loose, and now Central Heights takes right back over. Just 5 seconds off the clock, 2 plays. And each team commits a turnover. First, a pick from Central Heights. Now a fumble by West Franklin. And the Central Heights offense will come back out onto the field. Central Heights comes up to the line of scrimmage. This time Lopez flanks Detweiler to his left. Motion from right to left. Boswell. Detweiler on the carry, gets by the first wave into the secondary. Ball pops out again, and we'll see. I hear whistles as if the knee might have been down prior to the ball coming loose, and it is. Vikings will maintain possession of the football. Tony Detweiler there with an 8-yard run, and that'll bring second down and 2 here for Central Heights. Bird in motion from right to left. And trouble with the snap again. Detweiler looked to make a move a little bit too quickly, and he recovered, went to a knee, so now it's third down and about 6. Loss of 4 on the play. And Central Heights needs a play here to try and keep this drive alive. Only 1 first down so far here in the ballgame here in the first quarter. Snap back to Detweiler. Going to try the left side, cuts it upfield, makes a first man miss, and he's going to drive out to about the 31, 32-yard line, and that's going to be good for the first down. They're actually going to mark it at about the 33 now that umpire sets the ball down, and results in the second first down here on the drive first one for Central Heights on this drive. The turnovers were split in the middle. Detweiler in the shotgun, takes it, going to give to Lopez. Lopez left side, driving his legs. He's going to get out across the 35, down to about the 36-yard line. A short gain on the play. Eric Woodruff with the stop there. Tough stop up front. On a tough run there by Lopez. Dominic Lopez, 6'2", 220 pounds. Solid kid, runs the football strong. Tight set. And this time a little counter action again to Lopez left side. He's got a little room. It's into the secondary, and it'll be out near midfield, maybe across, and we'll see where it's spotted down there, but that's plenty for the first down on a nice carry. Again, Bird came in motion this time from left to right, faked it to him, and gave it a little bit on the counter action to Lopez, who took it around the left side. And say he was out of bounds just a couple inches shy of midfield. So it'll be first down and 10 here for the Vikings with the ball at midfield. In an official's timeout here, it looks like they're going to again trade footballs out. First down and 10 at the 50. Vikings looking over to the sideline to get the play call. Eli Burrows going to split out wide here to the right side, near side to me. Bird to the left. Coswell motion, and they're going to play. Detweiler's going to keep it. Now he's in trouble trying to get around the right edge. Brings it all the way back, and he does. He's into the secondary, across the 40, and down near the 35-yard line. Kind of a broken play there. It was a little bit of a belly read to the left. Detweiler kept it, and then the pursuit of Wes Franklin was there. So Detweiler just made something out of nothing there, using his speed as he sprinted around the right edge and got another first down here for the Vikings. First play they will run in Falcon territory here this evening. First down and 10, the ball at the 35-yard line. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in quarter number one. No score. Lopez behind Detweiler. Coswell in motion, and Detweiler's going to keep it. He was waiting for the block there, and nothing will help him out. He was waiting for Lopez to get in front of him. The Gage Flagger sprinted into the backfield, wrapped up Detweiler, and will tackle him for a 1-yard loss there. Detweiler was waiting for that block and then tried to follow it quickly, but good hands by Flagger as he was able to grab a hold of the shifty Detweiler and drag him to the ground. Second down and 11, the ball, maybe second down and 12, the ball between the 36 and 37-yard line. Vikings looking over once again for the play call.
All right.
Single receivers each side. Coswell in motion. Snap back to Detweiler. Going to go to his left. Got a little bit of blocking out there. Cuts into the secondary. Tripped up, and he'll come down just shy of the 25-yard line, I do believe. He'll be short of the first down, but not by much, as it's going to be third down and maybe a yard or so to go. Third down and short here coming up for Central Heights. This time Bird's going to split into the slot to the right, and a whistle. And we've got an official's timeout, maybe an equipment thing. Looks like it. They lost a equipment of some kind, maybe a mouthpiece or something. And Detweiler must have been his, so he's going to have to check out of the ballgame here for a play. And that's going to bring in Jose Velez. Number 26 is going to run the quarterback position for this play. Lopez to his left. Velez. Coswell motion, snap, give to Lopez. Lopez gets across the line to gain, and he'll be tackled down at about the 20-yard line. So a gain of 6 on the play is good enough for another first down here for Central Heights. And so first down and 10 with the ball at the 20-yard ine. Tony Detweiler will jog back in. A nice job there by Jose Velez. Received the snap and handed it off to the man for the first down. Eli Burrows split wide to the left. Wyatt Bird slot to the right. Colton Caswell in motion from right to left. They had a little bit of movement up front. Flags coming in, and it's going to be an encroachment penalty called here against West Franklin as they pushed into the neutral zone. So it'll be first down and 5 now as Central Heights has the ball in the red zone at the 15-yard line. The short motion there from off tackle to just inside guard. Caswell moves again, and the snap is back. Detweiler going to keep it, waiting for his blockers. He's down near the 10-yard line, and we'll have to see the spot of this one. Looks like it's going to be just short of the 10, so that'll bring up third down and a yard and a half, maybe 2 on the play.
On the left yard line.
50 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. No score here in this rivalry matchup between Franklin County Schools, West Franklin, and Central Heights. The Vikings in the red zone right here. 2nd down and 2 yards to go. Vikings now just coming up, twin receivers to the left. Now in motion comes Bird, snap, fake the give to him, keeper to Detweiler. He's got just a little room as he squirts across the 10-yard line down to about the 9. And we'll see what call is there. And they're going to wind the clock here, and I believe that will take us to the end of quarter number 1 as Central Heights will jog over to the side here. So 10 seconds will tick off the clock, and Central Heights will not snap the football again. They're just going to take over in good field position. And in the second quarter, we're going to take a 60-second break. You're listening to high school football here on KOFO.com.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. The people who work at Dangle & Son are committed to the families we serve. We work together as a team to attend to every detail. Dangle & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
If you're seeking a more active role in managing your diabetes or other foot-related issues, Kramer Pharmacy is here to help. This is pharmacist Laura Hibberts inviting you to put your best foot forward with Dr. Comfort shoes at Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 9 to 2 on Saturday.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaging local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, and insights from nationwide businesses. Talk to Stephen Bradley, 785-242-4700, extension 108.
And welcome back here to West Franklin High School. Luke Queen with you here this evening for the KOFO High School Game of the Week. No score after 1 quarter of play. Central Heights in the red zone, 3rd down and very short, maybe the length of the football, as we're going to open up play here in quarter number 2. They're down at the 10-yard line of West Franklin, knocking on the door. Nothing really to speak of. A back-to-back turnovers midway through, one by each team. Central Heights threw an interception. Lance McCullough of West Franklin picked it off. The next play for West Franklin, the ball was batted out of the running back's hands, and Wyatt Bird for the Vikings recovered. The 3rd down and very short here. Teams are out there. I think the officials making sure we've got the right number of guys out. Burrows split wide to the right. Wyatt Bird wide to the left for the Vikings. Lopez flanking Detweiler to his left in the shotgun formation. Caswell in motion. Snap is back. Detweiler going to keep to the left side. Breaks into the secondary, and he is in as he scampers in from 10 yards out. And Tony Detweiler gets the scoring underway for the Vikings with a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the lead here with just 6 seconds into the second quarter. Vikings look like they're going to line up to kick this one. Tyler Calvert, the kicker for the Vikings. I try and split the uprights here and give the Vikings a 7-0 lead. Snap is back. Bird with the hold. Calvert's kick is up, and it is right through there. Good. And so our score with 11:54 remaining here in the first half. Central Heights 7, West Franklin nothing. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we're back with the kickoff. You're listening to the high school game of the week on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
When it comes to your home, quality matters. And when quality matters, choose the best. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today to have your air conditioner serviced. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
And back here at West Franklin High School, Luke Queen with the KOFO High School Game of the Week. Central Heights getting on the board first here, just 6 seconds into the second quarter on a 10-yard touchdown run by quarterback Tony Detweiler. Tyler Calvert added the point after, and it is 7-0 Central Heights. West Franklin will go back on offense here, each team with a couple possessions in the first quarter. Central Heights had a long drive there to finish out the first quarter and then punch it in on the first play from scrimmage in quarter number 2. Calvert going to tee it up to kick it away here for the Vikings. Travell Froggatt and Trey Rogers, the deep men back for the Falcons. Calvert approaches, kick is away, and Froggatt's going to take it at about the 10, and then he slips and down at the 11-yard line. He was just about to take off, and a foot slipped out from underneath him, and so he'll be down at the 11, where West Franklin will start this drive. That rain we've had in the area, the field looks in great shape here. As I said early, it's nice to be back here in Pomona. The game on campus at West Franklin. Been a couple years as they were redoing, added a lot to the school, got the track and this area stadium kind of fixed up, and it is a gorgeous complex now here at West Franklin High School. Single receiver going to be split wide out to the left. Kola under center, and working to his right, he's going to give it to Froggatt. Not much there. Good pursuit. Dominic Lopez actually, Gage Flager on the carry. Lopez came in there, and no gain on the play. Maybe nothing there, as they're going to spot the football still right at the 11-yard line. Dominic Lopez, been a good defender for the Vikings for the last couple of years, and again, he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up, so he does just that as he stops Flager for no gain. Second down and 10. With the ball on the 11-yard line for the Falcons. McCullough goes under center, this time twin receivers to the left. And in motion, and again, nothing there. Flager tried the left side, and nothing there. Now we've got a flag after the play. Ball kind of popped loose late and came out towards the secondary. Flag came in from the near sideline. See what the official has to say. It's going to go against Central Heights, and initially pointed Central Heights. We've got quite possibly offsetting delay of game's unsportsmanlike. And they're going to waving it off here, so either it was going to pick that one up. Now the coaches will want an explanation there, because initially it was going to look like a delay of game unsportsmanlike, and the official pointed in both directions. Now they're going to blow the whistle to start the clock again, so it'll be third down and 10 here, as it would have been a dead ball penalty, so it didn't affect anything in that regard. Falcons come up to the line. Again, twin receivers going to go out to the left. It's Hunter Creaky and Travell Froggatt out wide. Snap is back. It's going to be Flager to the left side, breaking into the secondary, out close to the 25 and across the 25 to the 26-yard line. And that's 15 yards there on a 3rd and 10. Tough run. A little nice move there by Gage Flager as he went left, cutting it back upfield. Well, first down and 10 here, the first down of the evening for West Franklin. See if the Falcons can get their offensive rhythm going here. Twins to the left. Flager behind McCullough. The ball is fumbled on the snap, and Central Heights will recover. And The recovery there is made by Trayton Smith for the Vikings. So quickly they will take over with 10:07 remaining here in the first half. And the second fumble turnover there by the Vikings. And again, Central Heights with good field position as they start this drive in plus territory down inside the 25 at about the 26-yard line of West Franklin. Wyatt Bird in the slot to the left. Eli Burrows spread out wide to the right. Now Bird going to go in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep give to him. Going to try and catch the edge. Cuts it upfield into the secondary. Now breaking free. And Wyatt Bird's going to go in for the Central Heights touchdown. 26-yard run there. And the Vikings jump right back after the turnover with a 26-yard touchdown run there by Wyatt Bird. Calvert lines up for the extra point out of the hold of Bird. Snap is back, and we've got a whistle here. And going to be offside penalty called here against West Franklin as they were either jumped into the neutral zone right at the snap or just prior to. So this is a half the distance situation. So when you're talking about it, doesn't really move the ball that very far. As the extra point lines are not very far away. Again, Bird set to take the snap here, hold it, put it down. Calvert's kick is down, and it is blocked. So the point after is no good, but the score is Central Heights 13 and West Franklin 0 here with 9:59 remaining in the first half. We're going to take another 30-second timeout. You're listening to the high school game of the week here on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Carol Morgan came to Arvest Bank needing to get a loan. Let's hear what happens.
So, Carol, good news. You're approved for this loan and at this interest rate.
Yay, that's great.
You also mentioned you have some credit card debt. Would you be interested in rolling that into this loan so you're paying off that credit card at this same rate?
Really?
Yep, then it's all just one payment instead of two.
Wow, that's
Helpful?
very helpful.
Personal loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
And welcome back here to West Franklin High School. Luke Queen with you here this evening. 9:59 remaining here in the first half. Central Heights 13 and West Franklin nothing. Central Heights recovered a fumble at the 26-yard line. Trayton Smith recovered it for the Vikings on the first offensive play from scrimmage. Wyatt Bird went on the jet sweep around the right side and cut it back up and took it to the house from 26 yards out. Point after was no good. And the Vikings have jumped out to a 13-0 lead here in the quarter number 2. We had no score through one quarter. Vikings scoring on the first play of the second quarter. Go up 7-0 after the point after and forced a turnover and took advantage of the short field for another score. Calvert will kick it away into Froggett. Froggett fields it at about the 10-yard line, out across the 20, 25, 30. 35, he takes a hit, and he'll be dropped down at the 35-yard line. So 25 yards on the return there by Travell Froggett. And the Falcons are in good field position at their 35-yard line to start this drive. Trying to get something at the 35-yard line. So first down and 10 at the 35 for West Franklin. Some center quarterback exchange issues early on here. It's McCullough under center, Gage Flager behind him. One receivers to the left. Snap is back, and McCullough will go to his left, going to gain a yard, maybe a yard and a half out to the 36-yard line. And so it'll be a short pickup there. Dominic Lopez in on the tackle for Central Heights. Again, it didn't look like the easiest exchange from the center to the quarterback. Central Heights stacks it up front pretty solid. They're going to try and get in there quickly, so be a little bit of taking the hand off the ball just a little too quick by the center for West Franklin here early on. Cola goes under. Going to turn, going to give it to Flager, and the ball pops out again. It's on the ground, and it looks like it's going to be recovered there by Froggatt. It will be for West Franklin, so he covers that up, and it's going to be back inside the 35 at about the 34, maybe the 33-yard line, and they're going to switch out the football here. Humid damp night here. A little bit slick with the rain that came through overnight here on the grass. Lance McCullough came over to the sideline to get the play. Jogs back out to the West Franklin huddle. And now the Falcons break and will come to the line of scrimmage. Tight set here. And now a little confusion, and West Franklin going to call its second timeout of the first half. They'll have one timeout remaining. We'll take a quick one with them. Another 30-second break. You're listening to the KOFO High School Game of the Week here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
Have you received an email, call, or text about winning a sweepstakes you didn't enter? Don't fall victim to the latest scams. Hi, this is Shelby from Kansas State Bank, encouraging you to protect yourself against these unsolicited attempts to take your money. Contact your financial institution immediately to protect your account if you feel you've been targeted. A reminder from Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
Better Horses Radio, Sunday afternoons at 4 on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
And welcome back here to West Franklin High School. Luke Queen with you here this evening. 8:24 remaining here in the first half. West Franklin facing third down and 12 and a half yards to go here, trailing Central Heights by a score of 13-0. Just want to shout out to a few of our sponsors who make this Game of the Week broadcast possible. Dingle & Son Mortuary, Kansas State Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures Incorporated, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Arvest Bank, the Ottawa Herald, Advent Health Ottawa, Ottawa University, CarStar, Sutton's Jewelry, and Adamson Brothers. We appreciate all you do so we can have this broadcast here tonight. West Franklin comes out of the timeout. They'll come directly up to the football. They're going to split receivers wide to each side. Hunter Creaky to the near side, Trey Rogers to the far side. McCullough will go under center, has Flager behind him in the backfield. McCullough back to pass, looks to his right. He pumps going up top and just over the outstretched hand there of Creaky as it was third down and 12 and just a little bit too deep on that pass. Good ball thrown there by McCullough, and it was just out of the reach of Creaky. So we'll bring up fourth down and 12, and it looks as though, once again, West Franklin will drop back into punt formation. Wade Nichols to punt it away. Vikings are going to send Bird and Detweiler back deep. Couple late substitutions jogging off here. Snap back. Kick is away. Punt will be taken by Detweiler. He's going to take it to his right. If he can catch the edge, he's going to be across midfield inside the 45 and will be tackled down at about the 40-yard line of West Franklin. It was a good punt of about 35 yards, but a 25-yard return there, it looks like, for Tony Detweiler. Caught it at about the 35, returning it up to the 40. So the Vikings will take over here with 8:04 remaining in the first half and a 13-0 lead as they look to extend that here before halftime. Again, a short field to work with in this situation. Receiver coming out on the near side is Burrows. Caswell in motion. Detweiler going to take it himself. He's going to the right side. Now cuts into the secondary. He's across the 35 and spun down near the 30-yard line. We'll have to see the spot, and might just be short of the line to gain, but it'll be second down and extremely short if it's not enough. And the officials say it is good enough for the first down, so a gain of about 10.5 yards on that play. And first down and 10 here at the 30-yard line, just inside the 30 for Central Heights. Again, Eli Burrows wide to the left. Wyatt Bird slot to the right. Caswell tight end on the right side, now moving right to left. Give us to Lopez. He's going to go up the middle, off guard, and he's got positive yards down to about the 25-yard line. So it looks like it's going to be a gain of about 5 on the play there for Dominic Lopez. And it'll be second down with 5 yards to go here for Central Heights. Vikings looking over to the sideline for the play call. Receivers jogging out to their position. Single receiver split wide each side. 4-3 front for West Franklin away. It's Lopez going to flank Detweiler to his left. Motion coming right to left, fake to give. Now Detweiler's going to keep it. Makes a first man miss, bring into the secondary, and he's going to outrun everybody to the end zone. A 25-yard touchdown run there by Viking quarterback Tony Detweiler. This time following his blockers to the right and increases the Viking lead to 19-0 with 6:36 remaining here in the second quarter. Snap back, placement down. Calvert's kick is up and away, and it is good. And so with 6:36 remaining here in the first half, Central Heights 20, West Franklin nothing. Back in 60, you're listening to high school football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Turn care into career with Advent Health Ottawa. Clinical, non-clinical, and professional roles are waiting for the right people, and you could be one of them while earning a minimum starting pay of $14.50 per hour. Log on to careers.adventhealth.com/Ottawa today. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
Wherever you and your vehicle go, you can trust your vehicle repairs to CarStar with our limited nationwide warranty on all qualifying repairs. Call CarStar Ottawa at 242-8916. CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA national tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
And back here at West Franklin High School, I am Luke Queen, bringing you the action here tonight. West Franklin hosting Central Heights, and the Vikings, here with just over 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half, have taken a 20-0 lead. All the scoring here in quarter number 2. The most recent one, quarterback Tony Detweiler to the left, 25-yard run, his second touchdown of the night. Tyler Calvert adding the point after, and the Vikings with a 3-score lead, 20-0. Trey Rogers and Jamel Froggatt back deep, kick away. Froggatt going to take this one at the 15, 20, 25. Cuts at the 30, makes a man miss, and he's tackled down near the 40. To be just short of it at about the 38, maybe 39-yard line. Another good return there, close to 25 yards on that one by Froggatt. And we'll see once again if West Franklin can get their offense going. They had a lot of trouble on the quarterback, center to quarterback snap handle so far here this evening. Falcons going to approach the line here. Twin receivers going to split out to the left. That is Gonzalez and Freaky. McCullough with a little flare pass here. Out to Rogers, makes a couple men miss, and now crosses the 45 as he'll be taken down at about the 47-yard line. Nice little flare pass that time. Rogers lined up there as kind of a tight end and then just took a step out along the line of scrimmage. So that's good for the first down. And the Falcons are in Viking territory here at the 47-yard line. Maybe that's the jump start for West Franklin there as they get the ball onto the Central Heights side of midfield. This time, twin receivers are going to split out to the right. Rogers and Creaky. Give is going to be to Flager. He's going to go up the middle off right guard, and he's going to get across the 45 to the 44-yard line. That's going to be a gain of a good 3 on that play. So second down and 7, a long 6, short 7 situation here. Right in between 3 or 4 yards over there on the far side by the sticks. McCullough gets the play in from the sideline, relays it to his teammates. Falcons sprinting up to the line of scrimmage. Freaky receiver wide to the right. Snap is back. McCullough back to pass. And over the head there as it was intended for Gavin Gonzalez. I believe there. And it was just a little bit too high and behind the intended receiver. It'll be third down, and again, that long 6, short 7 situation here. Cole and Creaky both jog over to the near sideline to get the play call there from Nate Teichgraver, coach for the Falcons. Time Trey Rogers and Hunter Creaky will both split out wide to the right. Froggatt and a tight end right there. Look to flip it to him. Now they're going to go over the top, and Hunter Creaky into the secondary. He's going to try and outrun the Vikings defense. The pass is complete. A 44-yard touchdown strike there. And West Franklin sets that one up really well as they looked over to Froggatt there in the flat, and Creaky just kind of ran up the seam, and the pass from McCullough to Creaky was on target for the 6. So West Franklin is on the board. They're also lining up to go for the point after. McCullough is going to attempt that with 4:57. They've got their first score here in the second period. The kick is blocked. So the point after is no good, but the Falcons are on the board on the 44-yard touchdown strike. McCullough to Creaky. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be back with the kickoff after this as you're listening to the Game of the Week here on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
When it comes to jewelry, the fit is important, not just on your finger, but on your wallet. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton at Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa, where we work to fit your ring to fit your budget. Diamonds come in all shapes and sizes and price ranges. The last thing we want is for you to think you can't afford a beautiful new ring. Come see our selection at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main, downtown, where there's no high-pressure sales. We just want to be sure the fit on your finger matches the fit on your finances. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
And welcome back here to West Franklin High School. I am Luke Queen with the KOFO High School Game of the Week. 4:57 remaining here in the first half. West Franklin punched one in, a 44-yard touchdown strike from Lance McCullough to Hunter Creaky. Point after was blocked, and they still trail Central Heights by a score of 20-6. But a good drive that time by the West Franklin offense, kind of got things going after having some trouble with the center quarterback exchange throughout this first half. They kept that from not being an issue here on that drive. Positive yards on every play, and then a good strike there on a third down play. Rogers kicks it away. It's going to be a short kick here, and it's muffed down on the ground, now picked up a Bird, and he's able to get some positive yards out across the 30 and to about the 33-yard line. Initially, that ball was muffed and was a little bit in trouble. Wyatt Bird coming up for the Vikings to pick it up and get something positive and keep the possession. That's a live football there, and West Franklin's coverage team was flying towards it. First down at 10, the ball at the 33-yard line. The Eli Burrows split out wide to the right. Wyatt Bird slot left in this situation for Central Heights. Detweiler shotgun, Lopez behind him. Snap to Detweiler, give to Lopez. Left side, got a flag on the play. Dominic Lopez lunges forward for a gain of about 2 on the play. Looks like we're going to have a motion penalty called here on the Vikings. Shift, and it was on the Vikings. So that's going to back the Vikings up 5. I do believe the option for Coach Bob Risch, they're going to back it up from the line of scrimmage. It'll stay first down. It'll now be 1st and 15. Okay, had the option to let it be 2nd and 8, but they're just going to back them on up there as that infraction happened at the snap. Ball's going to be back at the 27, maybe 28-yard line. Got to get out to the 43, maybe the 44 for the first down. Caswell in motion. Detweiler takes a snap. Left side, he's going to keep it himself. Driving into the secondary. He'll be dragged down. A good carry there by Tony Detweiler out to the 39-yard line. Trey Rogers going to be credited with the tackle on the play. And it's going to bring up 2nd down and short of a gain of about 12 on the play. So maybe 3.5 yards to go here for the first down. Again, got to get it across the 43-yard line for the first down. So Heights, this time Bird going to split out a little bit wider to the left. Burrows wide to the right. Lopez behind Detweiler. Bird going to come in motion. Give is going to be to Lopez, left side, got a little room, breaks into the secondary, takes a big hit as he's headed towards the midfield. I believe that was Froggatt that came in and laid the big hit on him, but knocked him down at the 48. It's a gain of about 8 on the play, so it'll be 1st down and 10. So Lopez took a good lick on that one, but Dominic has been involved in a lot of tackles through the years and not going to shy away from a little contact. Central Heights looks down as the play call gets called in from the sideline. Twin receivers to the right. Caswell in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep give to him. He's going to go to the right side. Ball pops loose. It's on the ground, and it's going to be picked up there by Wes Franklin. Looks like Andre Snow, I believe, was able to fall on that. And so the Falcons will take over in plus territory here as Central Heights fumbles the football. Third fumble resulting in a turnover. So with 3:13 remaining here in the first half, Wes Franklin will take over after the turnover, and they can punch something in here going into halftime and have a different football game. 3 minutes ago, Central Heights had a 20-0 lead. Now they're hoping to just try and keep it at 20-6. Little swing pass to Froggett. Froggett going to try the right side. He'll be dragged down there by Caswell. It's going to be a gain of about 3 on the play as he'll bring it up to the 45-yard line. Second down and 7 here as the ball drive started about the 48-yard line. McCullough gets a play call from the sideline. Lance will run it out and relay to his team. The Falcons break the huddle. Going to send twin receivers to the left, Creaky and Froggett. Rogers lines up as a tight end, and a little bit of a broken play there. McCullough looked to his left, and the running back went to his right, and we've got a timeout going to be called here, I believe, by Central Heights with 2:24 remaining. It is. We'll take a quick one with them. That is their first time out. 2:24 remaining here in the first half. Central Heights 20, West Franklin 6. Back in 30 seconds. You listen to high school football on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Someday you will be involved in making funeral arrangements, and when you are, we would appreciate it if you would consider our funeral home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard in funeral service.
If you're seeking a more active role in managing your diabetes or other foot-related issues, Kramer Pharmacy is here to help. This is pharmacist Laura Hibberts inviting you to put your best foot forward with Dr. Comfort Shoes at Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 9 to 2 on Saturday.
And back here in Pomona at West Franklin High School, Luke Queen with you. Third down and about 6, maybe 7 yards to go here for West Franklin. They trail Central Heights 20-6 here late in the second quarter. It was just 20-0. 44-yard touchdown pass from Lance McCullough to Hunter Creaky. Got West Franklin on the board. Then a fumble recovered by Andre Snow for West Franklin near midfield. Set up this drive for the Falcons. See if the Falcons can get this third down conversion here, and the timeout called by Central Heights. We're waiting those teams to come back out onto the field. Unless I missed the second time out, it seems like this one's a little bit longer than a minute, but I'm not keeping the keeping the clock on those timeouts. Teams are still huddled up over near their respective coaching staffs on the sidelines. We'll see if we can get back to action here relatively soon. I'm trying to see if there was an injury or what they're waiting for here, but I know that this was much more than a minute long there, usually kept by the official on the field, the same one that keeps the game clock. Yeah, we had no score through one quarter of play. The first play of the second quarter, Tony Detweiler for Central Heights, a 10-yard touchdown run. Wyatt Bird, 26-yard run just a couple minutes later, made it 13-0 Central Heights. Detweiler again, this time from 25 yards out, made it 20-0. West Franklin able to get on the board with just under 5 minutes remaining, make it 20-6. And now 2:24 remaining is still, finally, West Franklin is out there like ready to get on the football. Got the whistles here, kind of waiting for the officials to tell them let's go here. Whatever was causing that slight delay is over. Twin receivers to the right, Creaky and Rogers. Froggatt tight to the right, Flager in the backfield now. Froggatt in motion, and we've got movement and contact up front. And it's going to be encroachment called against the Vikings. They came across into the neutral zone, making contact with the Vikings. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials coming together here. The referee signaled for the offside penalty, and that is what they're going to stick with here. So it'll be 5 yards. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 1. And just inside the 40-yard line here for West Franklin. Falcons coming to the line. Again, twin receivers, Rogers and Creaky to the right. Froggatt lined up tight to the right. Flager in the backfield. And it's a keeper there by McCullough, and he jumps through. He's going to squirt out to about the 35-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 4.5 on the play. Plenty for the first down. And Lance McCullough, 4 yards for the first down. First down and 10 at the 35-yard line for West Franklin. Again, trying to cut into this Central Heights lead. Still 2 scores back, 20-6 our score. We go under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Twin receivers wide to the right. Flager tight right. And a throw to the left, and nobody is there. McCullough pumped to the right, and then looking for a throwback to the left. Nobody running a route out there. I'm not sure if, but possibly the tight end that was supposed to run that route had to make a block and then couldn't get off of that in time to run that route. So the pass will fall incomplete. 2nd down and 10. All stays at the 35-yard line. Falcons break the huddle and head to the line of scrimmage here. Creaky wide to the right. Gunnar McMahon going to split out wide left. McCullough back to pass under some pressure. He fires, and again over the head of the intended target, Hunter Creaky. It's a good pass, just a little bit too far out there towards the flag. Looks like Creaky was running a little bit more of a poster up the seam. The ball again falls incomplete. The clock will stop with 1:36 remaining on that incompletion. West Franklin just 1 timeout remaining here in the first half. Central Heights has 2 remaining. Vikings trying to get a stop here and see if they can do something quick. Receiver split out wide. Kohler back to pass. Looks to his left. Goes to throw. The ball is out. It looked as though McCullough's arm was coming forward. It was. And the pass will fall incomplete. And it'll be 4th down and 10 here at the 35-yard line. So it's in that area here with 1:32 remaining. You just try to pooch it down and see if you can pin Central Heights back deep. You can get them back inside the 5, you might be able to put some pressure back in there and force, a safety or a turnover in that position. But it looks as though the offense will stay out here in this situation. You are in plus territory, but definitely it would be a 50-plus yard field goal attempt. You're going to have to go for it here. Flag comes out from the back judge, so we're going to have a delay of game here called against the Falcons. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. So it's 4th down and 15 now as the ball is out at the 45-yard line, and now the punt team will come out onto the field here for West Franklin. Bird and Detweiler again will drop back deep. Actually, Detweiler going to be the solo deep man. Going to play a little bit here, maybe Central Heights for a possible fake in this situation. Blake Nichols takes the snap, and the kick is up high in the air. Good punt there. Taken by Detweiler inside his own 10. May able to make the first man miss, get out on the edge, and he's going to go out of bounds out about the 20, maybe the 25-yard line. Gutsy return there as Detweiler caught that as he was retreating a little bit back to his own 5-yard line, but then able to get positive yards out to the 20. And so Central Heights will start 1st down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Apparently that's where Detweiler stepped out of bounds. Trey Rogers almost able to make that tackle, trying to get the shoelaces of Detweiler back inside the 10. He had good pursuit, but the speed of Detweiler able to get the edge. Late substitutions being hustled on here by West Franklin defensively. Wyatt Bird lines up on the left. Out wide, Eli Burrows on the right. Actually now going to come into the slot. Detweiler going to take a snap, rolls to his left, looking to throw, and now under some pressure, cuts upfield, and out is about the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. About 7, actually, as they're marking down at the 27-yard line. So pickup of 7, the 2nd down and 3. As we roll under 60 seconds to play here in the first half. Looked early as though Detweiler might have had Bird, but it was quickly covered up by the defensive secondary for West Franklin. Detweiler takes a snap, again back to pass. He's moving to his right now, and now he'll flip the pass, and somehow caught. It went through the hands of one Viking and into the hands of another. We've got a flag down here at the 30-yard line. I'm wondering if that might have been touched by an offensive lineman prior to it getting to the wide receiver. And we'll see what to call. The officials are coming together to discuss this. Right now the ball sits at about the 32, maybe 33-yard line, which would be enough for a Viking first down. There's 28.7 seconds on the first half clock. The officials are discussing this. Ohio was outside of the pocket for sure. We're awaiting a call by the officials. We've got 2 flags down. We've got ineligible man downfield on Central Heights. It looks like Coach Teichgraber is asking as well about illegal touch to see which penalty will be enforced here as to what maybe the second flag is for. Officials again are huddled up to discuss this one. An illegal touch by Central Heights as well. I thought that when it went through the hands of a Viking and into the arms of another Viking who was a receiver, It was an ineligible man, and so it was touched by a lineman, so illegal touching there. That'll back it up, and it looks as though it'll be a loss of down in this situation, and it'll make it second down and about 8 yards to go, or third down, excuse me. At least the marker on the far side of the field has it as third down, and it's about a long 7, short 8 here. Motion from left to right. Detweiler going to keep it, and he finds some room up the middle. He's out across the 35 and tackled down there by Travell Froggett after a good game by Detweiler. But he's out to the 38-yard line, and a quick timeout called here by Central Heights. Coach Bob Risch is going to try and save as much time as he can. 22.3 remaining here in the first half. The second charge timeout by Central Heights. So with 22 seconds remaining here in the first half, Central Heights has a first down and 10 with the ball at the 37-yard line, their own 37. So they've got 60-plus yards to go to get any points here, and only 22 seconds to do it. They have one timeout in their pocket. West Franklin one as well. So they've got to be prepared in this situation. You got to think that Central Heights is going to try and get some big chunk yards. Tony Detweiler has been able to do that over the last few years, whether it's a running back or a quarterback. He's a good running quarterback for sure. Wyatt Bird, good speed, and has already broke one for 26 yards here this evening. The teams will come back out from their respective sidelines. Does look like kind of a dime defense going to be put out there by West Franklin. They've got 5 guys at least 10 yards away from the football, just 6 guys kind of 3 up front and 3 in the middle. Tight set, twins to the right. Detweiler rolls to his right, looking to pass. He's going to let it fly, and it's up in the air and battled for, will fall incomplete down near about the 20-yard line. Wyatt Bird, the intended receiver. 3 Falcon defenders back there in the area on the coverage. 12 seconds remaining, second down and 10. We'll see if Coach Risch takes another shot at it here to get a big chunk and maybe have a shot at it, even one into the end zone to finish off this first half. Eli Burrows is jogging over. He's going to split out wide to the left. Bird now to the right. He's going to come in motion. Fake jet sweep. Detweiler's going to keep. He's going to go up the middle. Now he's breaking into the secondary. He's hit there, spins off a man. He's going to be tackled down at about the 40. And a timeout going to be called by, I believe, Central Heights here after a big run there by Tony Detweiler, as he'll be tackled down at the 39-yard line. First down and 10 with just under 4 seconds remaining, 3.9 remaining here in the first half. So the Vikings are going to have a shot at the end zone here to end it. They've got a 20-6 lead. Try and tack on another 6 if they can. West Franklin going to try and keep them out of it once again. Again, the Falcons won the toss, and they deferred to open up the football game. So West Franklin will get the football to open the second half. They can stop something here and then get the football. They can drive it down and get in. They can be right back into this football game. Central Heights trying to capitalize here. Teams break their huddle. Does West Franklin here on the near side. awaiting Central Heights to break theirs along the far side of the field. Central Heights coach is talking to far side official here really quickly. And now Central Heights will break their huddle and come out to the line of scrimmage. We've got 3.9 seconds remaining, so this will be our last snap, barring a defensive penalty here in the first half. Eli Burrows split out wide to the left. Bird split out wide to the right. Detweiler with Lopez to his right. Actually, it's going to be Velez in to throw the football. He's going to dump it short, and it's caught, but the play took the 4 seconds off the play clock, and we have reached halftime here at West Franklin with the Central Heights Vikings on top by the score of 20-6. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back to give you a little halftime report from here at West Franklin High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
It's always exciting when your Kansas City Royals take the field. And with fans in the stands once again, it's even better in 2021. KOFO and our longtime title sponsor of Royals baseball, State Farm agent Ryan Dispro, and our game sponsors make it possible for you to hear the boys in blue, home and away, all season long. We encourage you to shop with our sponsors as the best way to be Together Royal this season. We're proud to be your sports source and home for Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Hi, I'm Laura Howard, Secretary of the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services. In Kansas, there are more than 540,000 people on Medicare, and each day, nearly 10,000 new people enroll nationwide. While Medicare enrollment can seem daunting, it doesn't have to be. That's where SHIC, or the Senior Health Insurance Counseling for Kansas program, comes in. The SHIC program provides seniors across Kansas trusted and unbiased help about Medicare benefits. SHIC counselors provide all the information and options available so you can make an informed decision about your Medicare coverage. We look forward to helping you navigate your way to a Medicare plan that is right for you. The number to call to find your local SHIC counselor is 1-800-860-5260.
Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and Administration for Community Living, Department of Health and Human Services, and aired in cooperation with this station.
It's been a while, so KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Dispro are excited to be sending you back to the K in 2021 to see your Kansas City Royals. Register to win tickets today at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett, and you could hear your name as a winner during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
The pitch swings and drives that one high in the air, left center field. Racing back, the center fielder, and that ball is going to be gone. A home run to center field for Whit Merrifield.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Dispro and KOFO.
Yeah, welcome back here to West Franklin High School. Luke Queen with you here this evening as the Central Heights Vikings lead the West Franklin Falcons at halftime by a score of 20-6. They didn't have any scoring through the first quarter of play, but on the first play of the second quarter, it was the Central Heights quarterback, Tony Detweiler, on a 10-yard touchdown run. The point after was added to give the Vikings a quick 7-0 lead in the second quarter. Just a couple minutes later, Vikings had the ball back, a short field after a turnover, and it was Wyatt Bird running it in on the first play from scrimmage, a 26-yard touchdown run. With 9:59 to go in that first half, gives the Vikings a 13-0 lead. Then Detweiler, 3.5 minutes later, added his second touchdown run, this time from 25 yards out. Point after was good again, and Central Heights had a lead with 6.5 minutes to go in the first half of 20-0. West Franklin able to get something going offensively there towards the end of the first half, and on a third down play, Lance McCullough went up top and a 44-yard touchdown pass to Hunter Creaky with 4:57 remaining in the first half got West Franklin on the scoreboard and back in it at 20-6. Both teams had the ball late, but just unable to really get anything going there as the Central Heights drive was stalled out before the end of the half. West Franklin will get the ball to open up play in the second half. They're trailing by a couple scores, so if they can get something going once again and get themselves back into this football game, these two teams always play close ones, even if it seems like it's a two-score game right now. Don't count out the Falcons as they came back, making it a heck of a football game last year, 24-16 last year to open up between these two schools, and right now it is Central Heights 20 and West Franklin 6. We're going to take a 2-minute break here, and then we'll come back and we'll try and catch you up on some other local scores from around the area as we are a lot of football action going on across the state of Kansas here in week number 1. You're listening to the KOFO High School Game of the Week from West Franklin High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
At a time of loss, you're already dealing with grief. The cost of a funeral service shouldn't add to it. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing affordable services for everyone. Find out more by visiting lamb-roberts.com.
Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaging local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, and insights from nationwide businesses. Talk to Stephen Bradley, 785-242-4700, extension 108.
Kansans with disabilities and senior citizens are 3 times more likely to be crime victims. If you are a Kansas senior citizen or a Kansan with a disability and you are a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas at 877-776-1541. We may be able to help you with your civil legal matter. Contact us at 877-776-1541 or drckansas.org. Once again, if you are a Kansas senior or a Kansan with a disability who is a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas at 877-776-1541 or drckansas.org. We may be able to help you with your civil legal matter. The content of this radio ad is sponsored by the Disability Rights Center of Kansas and this station. It is supported by a VOCA grant awarded through the Federal Office for Victims of Crime as administered by the Kansas Governor's Grants Program. It does not necessarily reflect the views of the Office of the Kansas Governor or the U.S. Department of Justice.
And back at West Franklin High School, Luke Queen with you here this evening. Central Heights on top of the West Franklin Falcons, 20-6 here at halftime. Scores from around the area, able to track down Wellsville up on Burlington in Burlington at halftime, 12-6. We will have the Eagles in action next week when they will play host to Anderson County. That will be our game of the week next week. Central Heights and West Franklin will both get back on the schedule as well. We're going to travel down on the 17th to Northern Heights with Central Heights, and then we're going to go over to Osage City on the 24th with West Franklin. So we're going to have a lot of football for these schools on the airwaves throughout this season. Halftime statistics. First down, Central Heights, 17-5 on Central Heights. Vikings, 26 rushes for 212 yards, averaging 8.2 yards a carry. They're 0 for 4 through the air, and also 1 interception thrown in that first half by Central Heights. For West Franklin, 5 first downs. They've rushed the ball 12 times for 21 yards, averaging just under 2 yards a carry, 3 for 9 through the air, and 1 touchdown pass, that 44-yard strike from McCullough to Creaky. Total yardage in the first half, 82 total yards for West Franklin, just 207 for Central Heights. The Vikings averaging 6.5 yards per play, 3.9 for West Franklin. Both teams have committed 2 turnovers in that first half. Central Heights 4 for 5 on third down. West Franklin 2 for 7, 0 for 2 on fourth down conversions are the Falcons. Lance McCullough, as I said, for West Franklin, he's 3 for 9 for 61 yards and a touchdown. Tony Detweiler, the quarterback for Central Heights, 0 for 4 in the first half passing. Rushing the football, Gage Flager, 6 carries for 15 yards. Lance McCullough, 5 carries for 6 yards in that first half. Tony Detweiler, 15 carries, 157 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the first half. Wide receiver Wyatt Bird, 2 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown. Colton Caswell, 1 carry and no yards on that one. Dominic Lopez carried the ball 7 times. He's got 34 yards in the first half for the Vikings. Defensively, leading the way for West Franklin with 6 tackles is Gage Flager. He's leading the way for West Franklin. Leading the way for Central Heights is Trayton Smith. He has 3 tackles, 2 tackles for Dominic Lopez, Aiden Welch, Tony Detweiler, Tyler Calvert, Jose Velez, Caden Newell, and Colton Caswell, each with 1 tackle in that first half. Trey Rogers has 3 tackles, Wade Nichols 2, Jason Abarca 2 as well. Also Gavin Gonzalez with 2 tackles for West Franklin. But in the first half, it's really been Tony Detweiler and Central Heights ground game. Detweiler, 15 carries, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns. Quarterback is averaging 10 yards each time he carries the football, and that has led Central Heights out to this 20-6 lead. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have more from here at West Franklin High School. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week here on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 104,000 high school student athletes in Kansas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Kansas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And back at West Franklin High School, Luke Queen with you here this evening. We're getting ready as the teams are back out onto the field, getting through their halftime stretches. The Dazzlers down here at West Franklin entertaining the crowd at halftime, where Central Heights is on top of their cross-county rivals, West Franklin, here at the half, 20-6. No scoring in the first quarter. All the points so far in the second quarter. West Franklin won the opening toss. They deferred to the second half, so they will get the ball here to start things out in the second half. Had a little bit of their offense going. They really struggled in the first quarter, especially with the quarterback-center exchange. But once they kind of got that under control, they started moving the football and doing some good things offensively. And really, that is what hampered them most often in the first half. Central Heights almost doubling them up in plays run from scrimmage. And so that's what has led to this 20-6 advantage. A couple turnovers each. Interception by Central Heights. Lance McCullough picked it off for West Franklin. A fumble recovery by Wyatt Bird on the very next play for Central Heights as West Franklin fumbled. Then another West Franklin fumble recovered, that time by Trayton Smith for Central Heights. And then it was Andre Snow with a fumble recovery late in the second quarter for West Franklin. As the Falcons tried to get something going late, they ran out of time. Central Heights tried to fight back and see if they could score quickly over a long stretch of time, but unable to punch anything across. And that's how we sit at the half at Central Heights 20 and West Franklin 6. I wouldn't count this thing anywhere close to being out right now. West Franklin has come back on Central Heights and made it a close ball game each of the last couple of years, and I expect the same thing to take place in this second half. We look forward to bringing it to you here on the mothership this time around, with Ottawa moving the start of their game up to early at 5 o'clock. Getting to bring it to you here on the airwaves and not just the internet tonight. But so it'll be a fun night to bring that. A couple good football games, a lot of football here on a first Friday night of high school football across the state of Kansas. We're going to take our last break, a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll be ready for football back here at West Franklin High School. You're listening to the KOFO High School Game of the Week on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
No matter what brand of AC you have, Adamson Brothers can make sure it's ready for the hot summer months ahead. Call today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Join KOFO for the Kent Kessinger Show, our weekly chat with the OU Braves head football coach every Tuesday night at 7:06, live from Primetime Grill in South Ottawa. Bob Johnson is your host with Coach Kessinger. It's food, fun, and football on the Kent Kessinger Show, Tuesday nights on KOFO.
Hi, I'm Laura Howard, Secretary of the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services. In Kansas, there are more than 540,000 people on Medicare, and each day, nearly 10,000 new people enroll nationwide. While Medicare enrollment can seem daunting, it doesn't have to be. That's where SHIC, or the Senior Health Insurance Counseling for Kansas program, comes in. The SHIC program provides seniors across Kansas trusted and unbiased help about Medicare benefits. SHIC counselors provide all the information and options available so you can make an informed decision about your Medicare coverage. We look forward to helping you navigate your way to a Medicare plan that is right for you. The number to call to find your local SHIC counselor is 1-800-860-5260.
Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and Administration for Community Living, Department of Health and Human Services, and aired in cooperation with this station.
And back here at West Franklin as we get ready for action in the second half. The Falcons excited to get the football to open up play here in the second half. Have already jogged out onto the field. And now the Vikings will come out. Calvert will come out to kick it away. See if again it's going to be Froggatt going deep. I see Trey Rogers jogging back here. Might be just sending one a little bit deeper this time. And now Froggatt is going to jog out as well. Franklin really only with 10 of them out there right now. Wants to get Froggatt out there. And now they're going to pull Froggatt off, and they're going to send Hunter Creaky out, but dropping back deep. Rogers is going to take the kick at about the 15-yard line, out across 20, 25, 30. 35 breaks a tackle, spins down, and he'll be stopped just shy of the 40-yard line. So on a 25-yard return once again. And first down and 10, and they're going to mark him right on the 40-yard line. That's where West Franklin will start this drive, opening drive of the second half. Again, 20-6 our score. Central Heights on top here as we open up action in the second half. Twin receivers going to split out to the left for West Franklin. Motion coming to the right. Handoff to Flager. He's going to make the first man miss and drag down after a gain of about 4 on the play. Nice job on the tackle, Dominic Smith. And Luke Brown assisting in on that as well. But Flager was fighting, trying to get out of the grasp of those two players, just unable to do so. Brought down, but a gain of 4 on first down. Second down and 6, the ball at the 44-yard line. Creaky and Rogers going to split wide to the right. Froggatt tight right. And in motion again this time, it looks like the give is once again to Flager, and he'll be stopped for no gain. A flag comes in late. And we'll have to see what this was. It looks like Flager tried to toss the football to the official. Maybe that was, it is going to be a delay of game. Unsportsmanlike in this situation as the ball was tossed away. It's just a delay of game, and it's a 5-yard penalty, so it'll bring it back to the 39-yard line. So the delay of game, it is not unsportsmanlike. It's just the delay. And it's a 5-yard penalty, but it's at the end of the play. So it's actually going to bring up third down and 11 as they've got to get the ball out across midfield for the first down. Single receiver is going to split wide each side, double tight ends in the slot each side as well. McCullough goes under center. He's going to drop back to pass under pressure quickly. Rolling to his left, throws it up in the air. Ball is tipped and tipped again and falls incomplete. Battle there for it and just falls harmlessly to the ground. Nice effort on that one by Hunter Creaky. And we've got a whistle and player down in the backfield for West Franklin. And just a quick look is Gage Flager, but he is, it's not Flager, it's actually, Flager was up. He was over 10-2, and I believe it was McCullough. So both teams going to take a knee right now as the coaches tend to the downed player here. It'll be fourth down and 11 after we come back from the injury timeout here. Just a minute 20 gone by here in the third quarter. It's going to be fourth down and 11. See what, with McCullough down, if that puts Gage Flager behind center or what the West Franklin Falcons may do. McCullough was under a lot of pressure as he went to relieve that, and it is going to be Gage Flager that is going to go over and practice taking some snaps here. In this situation, you definitely want to err on the side of caution with the player who took the hit and went down. The coaches are standing up, and McCullough will get up, and he's going to walk off under his own power. He's actually going to jog off there. Hopefully it was just that Lance McCullough kind of got the wind knocked out of him. He was a little bit off balance making the throw and maybe got a little shove as When he exposed his arm to make the throw, the Vikings lunged after him. Again, the pass fell incomplete, so it's 4th down and 11. And it was good to see that when McCullough got up, he kind of gathered himself and then quickly jogged off the sideline. Not only the quarterback, but a terrific linebacker for the Falcons as well. So the Falcons will get him checked out, and hopefully McCullough will be back into this ball game. Wade Nichols back in punt formation. Again, Bird and Detweiler back deep. Punt is away. Good high kick. Taken there by Detweiler at about the 32. He's going to take it to the right. Makes a first man miss. He's trying to get the edge. He'll be dragged down short of midfield out to about the 47-yard line. And so Central Heights will take over 1st and 10 just shy of midfield at their own 47-yard line. A good kick there by Nichols. See what Central Heights does here coming out on this first offensive play of the second half. I'm looking out there really quickly, seeing if I can see 18. McCullough is jogging over here on the sideline, trying to make sure that his body is ready to get back in there. Detweiler with Lopez behind him, going to turn and give it to Dominic. He's going to try the right side, has a little daylight. Gets past the first line and about 5 yards, maybe a gain of about 7 on the play as he'll be across the 45 down to about the 44-yard line. Going to be a gain of 8 there on first down, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 2 here for Central Heights as they have already pushed it into West Franklin territory. Vikings sending receivers wide each side. Once again, Colton Caswell lined up as a tight end left, motion from left to right. Detweiler going to keep it himself, try the left side. Got a couple yards on the play, and that's probably going to be close to the 40, maybe the 41. And that's going to be a gain of 3 there on 2nd and 2, and that's going to be good enough for a Viking first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line for Central Heights. And Lance McCullough trots back out onto the field. So good to see just a short-term knock that McCullough took. And it's football. You see that a lot. It might just need to take a play or 2 off. And back out onto the field he comes. Bird slot left, Caswell in motion. Detweiler takes the snap and whistle and a flag at the snap. Yeah, we've got a delay of game going to be whistled here against the Vikings, so it's going to move them back 5 yards. That whistle and the flag came out right after the snap, right on the snap. It was very close. But the penalty backs him up 5 yards just outside the 45 to the 46-yard line. The first down and 15. Clock continues to roll here. 8:40 remaining in quarter number 3. Detweiler with Lopez behind him. Twin receivers to the left. Going to turn and give it to Lopez. He's going to cut it up the middle, barreling over a couple tacklers, and then across the 40-yard line to the 39. Flag comes in here from the near side at the line of scrimmage. I have to see where that is. Maybe an illegal use of the hands in a holding situation. It is going to be a holding. Going to be called here against Central Heights at the line of scrimmage. So that'll negate the play if from the spot of the foul, going to back him up, and it's going to move him back out across midfield. The flag is sitting at the 46, so they'll step it off from there, which was the line of scrimmage. 10-yard penalty And that's going to move it back to the 44-yard line of the Vikings. So first and 25. Got to get to the 30 for the first down. In twin receivers to the left here for Central Heights. Lopez to the right of Detweiler in shotgun. Bird coming in motion. Jet sweep. Going to keep it Detweiler as he fakes it into the belly there of Bird. Diving forward is going to gain of about 5. And it's going to bring up second down and 20 with the ball right at midfield. Second down and long here for Central Heights. They have a 20-6 lead here. 7.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Delaware takes a snap, turns and gives to Lopez. Going to try the left side. He's a first-man miss, bounces off of one, and now fights forward down to about the 41-yard line. Tough running there for 9 yards, and that's going to make it bring up third down and about 11 yards here. Tough running. And actually mark it down at the 42, so it'll definitely be a long 11. Baker Moore lined up wide here to the right. This time Bird is lined up to the right. Moore here on the near side. Lopez to the right of Detweiler. Snap back to Detweiler, rolling to his right, looking to throw, now in a little trouble, going to dump it off. Pass is caught, and a good stick there by Trey Rogers. Trying to see who caught that pass. A little dump off for short yardage there. I believe that pass was caught there by Colton Caswell. Fourth down and about 7 yards to go here inside the Falcon 40-yard line. The Vikings going to keep their offense out. This time Moore will move to the right, Bird to the left. Bird in motion from left to right and fake the jet sweep, and it's another quarterback lead. Detweiler breaks into the secondary, and he'll be bumped out of bounds after getting enough yardage for the first down, as he'll be bumped out just inside the 30, maybe down near the 27-yard line. A whole lot of big scrum there. It was tough for us up here in the booth to tell what was going on over near that Central Heights sideline with the white uniforms all over there. Central Heights in the all-white with blue trim, blue numbers. West Franklin, solid royal blue uniforms here. Caswell motion right to left. Snap to Detweiler. This time he's going to try the left side. He gets to the edge. He's going to gain some positive yards, maybe about 3, maybe 4 on the play. And that'll be a second down and 8. Detweiler a little slow to get up here. Now back to his feet, walking back towards the Central Heights backfield. Gain of about 3 on the play, second down and 7 by the spot of the football. Moore going to go wide to the left. Going to bring Detweiler out momentarily here. Once again, checking in at quarterback will be Jose Velez. And now a whistle and a timeout is going to be called here by Central Heights. Their first timeout of the second half. We're going to take a quick break with them. Take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to high school football here on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie, that's my Blue Checking. With free Blue Checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait, by free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really
Helpful?
very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free Blue Checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
And back here at West Franklin High School to be second down, about 6 yards to go here for Central Heights. Used their first timeout of the second half. They're in plus territory at about the 20-yard line, maybe 21-yard line of West Franklin. Jose Velez in at quarterback here. Randy Detweiler kind of slow that last step getting up. Give this to Dominic Lopez, rise to right side. He's across the 20 down near the 15-yard line. And we'll have to see if that's enough for the first down. This was coming in, and they do point forward. It is enough for the first down. So it'll be first down and 10 for Central Heights at the 15. Helmet came off there, and so Dominic Lopez is going to have to check out of the football game here. Central Heights looking over to the sideline for the play call. Wyatt Bird going to drop back from a wide receiver position now at running back. He's going to stand right of Detweiler. Detweiler's going to take the snap, going to keep it himself right side. Positive yards there as he's going to get about 5 down to the 10-yard line. H. Flagger once again in on the tackle. And Lopez was carrying his helmet off, so I'm assuming that I did not see it. It came off on that last play, which means you have to come out for a play. He went over for that one play, and now he's back into the ballgame. So now Bird will slide back out to the wide receiver on the right side. Baker Moore on the left. Lopez behind Detweiler in the shotgun formation. Caswell in motion. Snap to Detweiler. Left-hand side, Lopez fights through the first wave, battling forward, and he's going to be down near the 5-yard line, and it's going to be close to another first down in that situation. Waiting here once again for the, it'll be 3rd and inches. Ball on the 5, have to get across the 5, so not even a full yard to go here on 3rd down. Drives 2:10 remaining here in the third quarter. No scoring so far here in the third. It is 20 to 6 Vikings. Detweiler takes the snap, makes a first spin miss. He's diving and into the end zone. Tony Detweiler with the quarterback keep. Here with 1:54 remaining in quarter number 3. Tony Detweiler, his 3rd touchdown run of the night for Central Heights. And the extra point upcoming here. Attempt by Tyler Calvert out of the hold of Wyatt Bird. Snap is back. Placement's down. Kick is away. Low line drive off the upright and through. Just able to squeeze it through. And the score is now Central Heights 27 and West Franklin 6. 60-second timeout. You're listening to high school football here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
It's been a while, so KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Dispro are excited to be sending you back to the K in 2021 to see your Kansas City Royals. Register to win tickets today at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett, and you could hear your name as a winner during a Brad Howard early morning show.
The pitch. Swings and drives that one high in the air. Left center field. Racing back. The center fielder, and that ball is going to be gone. A home run to center field for Whit Merrifield.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Dispro and KOFO.
And back here at West Franklin High School, a minute 54 remaining in quarter number 3. And the Central Heights Vikings on top of the West Franklin Falcons by a score of 27-6. Tyler Calvert will kick it away. Froggett and Rogers, the guys back deep for West Franklin. Falcons have had good returns, just haven't kept it going offensively. Calvert approaches here, kicks it away. Rogers will take it at about the 15-yard line. Out across the 20-25. Tiptoes out across the 30-35. Going to be tackled down near the 40-yard line. A flag at the 35 came in, so we'll have to see what the flag was for. Got a player down for West Franklin in near their sideline, so the coaches will tend to that as we await the call here from the officials. And it's an illegal block in the back on West Franklin, so it's going to mark that down. We might have two players down here for West Franklin, and I don't know if there was a collision between them or what's going on there. But we're going to have one up. It's going to jog off the side. That's Gage Flager, who's trying his hardest to walk it off. We're going to take another 30-second break here for the injury timeout. When we come back, we'll sort it all out and get ready for the next Falcon Drive. You're listening to the high school game of the week here on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Have you ever thought about why listening to the radio is better for you than spending all your time staring at your phone? We are hands-free, so in the car, you can keep your eyes on the road, where they should be. We don't need your personal information, so you don't have to worry about spam from us. And all you have to do is listen, not waste your time scrolling through an endless sea of recipes, memes, and cat videos. Radio, the original social media, and your source for information and entertainment at 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
And back here at West Franklin, had a couple Falcons go down in that scrum there on the return. Jason Abarca was able to get up and walk off under his own power. Has come down and laid down on the near sideline. Gage Flager also went down, and they're kind of wrapping up his right knee, working on the calf right knee area for Flager, and he looks like he's going to strap his helmet back on and try and get right back into this ball game. It's good to see that players were able to get up. Barca is still laying over here along the sideline, and we'll see what West Franklin will do here to open things up. Again, there was a flag for an illegal block on the return. It'll be 10 from the spot. The return got out to the 40-yard line. Flag was at about the 36, so if that's the case, I believe that this drive will start at about the 26-yard line after the penalty is enforced. Coaching staff with the Barca is kind of stretching out the calf, working on the left leg. I don't know if it was a cramp there. It's actually at the 30-yard line, so the foul occurred right at the spot where the ball was downed. McCullough in, fakes. He's going to go up top. He's got Froggett in the flat, wide open on the left side of the field. One man to beat, and a great open field tackle by Tony Detweiler to save the touchdown. But a big play there, a nice misdirection, and Froggett coming from the right side, crossing over, makes the catch, and it'll first down for West Franklin. A good play there after a good return and a nice little break there. And the Falcons into Viking territory at the 44. Twin receivers to the right. Froggett once again tight right. McCullough in trouble. He's fast, throws it away through the hands of Trey Rogers, and charging up hard in the secondary was Detweiler, unable to come up with the interception. The ball falls incomplete, and it'll be second down and 10 for West Franklin with the ball still at the 44-yard line. Second down and 10. Ball at the 44 for West Franklin. Split twin receivers to the left this side. McCullough fake here, going to step up. Now he's in trouble. The ball's loose. McCullough is able to cover it, but it's back at midfield at the 50, so it'll be a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll bring up third down and long here as we go under 60 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Falcons coming to the line here. Nichols splits out wide to the right. Creaky wide to the left. McCullough back to pass, in trouble. Hit as he throws, but he's got his receiver Rogers. Makes the first man miss. Fighting forward down inside the 40. So about the 37-yard line. So a good play there on third and long. It's going to bring up fourth and short, and we'll see if West Franklin tries to run another play here before the end of the quarter, as we have 12 seconds on the clock. Fourth down at about 3 yards to go. Maybe got to get inside the 34, so maybe 4 yards to go. And a quick snap here, and trying to dive forward there. It looked like McCullough, but trying to quick snap it, but it did not work, as he'll be tackled short of the 35. We've got a flag on the play, so we're going to have to see what this flag is about. If anybody was lined up incorrectly on the defense, and it was not on Central Heights, it was on West Franklin. So the motion penalty here on the Falcons, and it'll be illegal procedure on the Falcons, so I do believe this can be declined, and that will end the third quarter of play. So we're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back to bring you the fourth quarter action from here at West Franklin High School. You're listening to the high school game of the week here on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
The Franklin County Emergency Communications Center, Franklin County Sheriff's Office, Ottawa Police Department, and Wellsville Police Department would like to invite you to protect yourself from scams and fraud. No law enforcement agency or government entity will ever call to tell you that you have a warrant. No legitimate business or government entity will accept gift cards as payment for anything, including fees, bonds, or taxes. Consider it a scam if someone you don't know is asking you to purchase a gift card, and never give out any personal information. When it comes to being scammed, it is only appropriate to call law enforcement to report when you have lost property, money, or your identity has been stolen. Don't underestimate what scammers will do and say to you in order to get your information or money. When making online purchases, use caution, even when using trusted buyers or sellers. Use public parking lots or highly visible locations to exchange goods, and use verified secure digital currency exchanges. Protect personal information. The identity saved could be your own. Brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO Radio.
And back here at West Franklin High School in Pomona, Luke Queen with you here this evening. We're getting ready to get underway in quarter number 4. Central Heights taking over on downs, leading 27-6 over the host West Franklin here in this cross-county rivalry matchup. The officials now coming together, trying to get the sticks in the right position. We're still holding 4th down, so maybe they will enforce this penalty, but as the penalty occurred as time expired, apparently, would have thought the clock must have been running at the snap. I thought it was dead prior to that snap, which meant that they would have put the time back on, I thought, but apparently the play went through. So it's 4th down and 9 here, West Franklin, and a quick whistle and a flag, and we've got encroachment here on Central Heights, so that's going to make it 4th down and a long 3 coming up here for West Franklin, as we thought the play had been called that was going to be a turnover on downs. It was not. The West Franklin with the football. They've got twin receivers stacked out to the left is Creaky and Rogers. Go under center. He's going to do a little bubble screen out to Rogers. Rogers gets by the first wave, now into the secondary. He's got one man to beat, and he's tackled down inside the 10-yard line. So on 4th and 3, and we've got a player down now for Central Heights who made the tackle, and I believe that's Tony Detweiler on the sideline. And again, they're stretching him out, hopefully for the Vikings in this situation. There's a lot of season left to go with just week number 1. It's just a cramp here as they're kind of working on the right leg of Tony Detweiler. It was a good hit to take Trey Rogers on the tackle out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Quickly, over here on the West Franklin sideline, and you can see that these educators and coaches with a lot of respect and do this for the kids immediately came over to help the opposing quarterback get stretched out. Now the Central Heights coaching staff going to go over and get some water, I believe, for the injured Detweiler, with the teams down taking a knee here. Again, just 10 seconds gone by. We had a pre-snap foul called against Central Heights, making it 4th down and 3. West Franklin went for it, threw a little bubble screen out to Trey Rogers, got a nice block out on the edge from Creaky, and then able to spring it down the sideline for a good gain of about 30 yards on the play, and that's going to set up West Franklin 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line. The Vikings quarterback and defensive stalwart Tony Detweiler is down, getting tended to by some coaches here, and kind of stretching out his right leg in this situation. Coaches are just kind of standing around him, around Detweiler now, reaching down and going to help Tony to his feet. Again, hopefully, like I said, this was just a cramp. And Detweiler is walking gingerly, and he's got a long way to go to cross the field over to his sideline. But refusing help, it looks like, and he's going to try and tough it out. But at 1st and goal from the 8 for West Franklin, and Central Heights is down one of their top defensive players in Tony Detweiler. If he can also get back, he's ran the football so well here this evening. Tony Detweiler carried the football 21 times for 185 yards so far and 3 touchdowns on the evening. So been a huge part of the Viking offense for sure, but has also been involved in a lot defensively. Now Detweiler's made his way over to the Viking sideline. He's trying to stretch everything out over there. He's refusing to sit down. Team's back out onto the field. First down and goal. The ball inside the 10. The sticks are down. Just the down marker on the far side of the field, reading 1. So first and goal here for West Franklin, trailing by 3 scores, 27-6. McCullough under center. Takes the snap. Going to try and fight it right up the middle. And not much there. And maybe a yard forward progress here marked on the near side. Looks like it's down to about the 6-yard line. And so to bring up second down and goal. So McCullough with the keeper that time, able to get a couple positive yards there for West Franklin. Fourth quarter here, the clock continues to run, so West Franklin needing to punch it in and come up with a big defensive stop to see if they can get another offensive drive. Go under center, takes the snap again, kind of bobbled that one, didn't have anywhere to go as he kind of went up the middle, and he'll be stood up for maybe a loss of 1 on that play. Brown in on the tackle, and it's going to be third down and goal. This time, and to say forward progress was stopped at the 6.5-yard line, so West Franklin need to come up with a good center quarterback exchange here once again. Been an issue for them. They're going to send twin receivers out to the right. Brown get tight right. McCullough going to drop back, roll out. He's in trouble, and he will be sacked for a loss outside the 10-yard line. He went to roll out to his right, and the end out there for Central Heights had that roll shut down. And so McCullough tried to tuck it and go back up the middle, and that'll bring up fourth down here for West Franklin. Ball will be marked down, appears to be about the 10-yard line, just by vantage point. Can't quite see it there, but I can see the stick over near the 10 on the far side. McCullough back, the fake belly. Now he flips it over towards the end zone, passes up, and it is caught by Trey Rogers for West Franklin. 10-yard pass there from McCullough, this time to Rogers. On fourth and goal, and West Franklin punches it in. On for the extra point attempt. McCullough going to step it off as he's going to try the point after. Snap is back, kick is away, and it is right through there, good. So with 8:36 remaining here in the fourth quarter, it is Central Heights 27 and West Franklin 13. Back in 60, you're listening to the high school game of the week on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Salvation has come. Now what? The triune God calls the biblical church to live sensibly. Paul wrote Titus to give us a view of what sensible living looks like. Ottawa Bible Church is currently expositing the book of Titus verse by verse to examine what a healthy church looks like in an unhealthy culture. Join us at Ottawa Bible Church on Sunday mornings throughout the summer at 8 and 10:15 a.m. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. Hope to see you there.
Do your relationships keep winding up in the same bad place with breakups, abuse, manipulation, or abandonment? There is a better way. Life Care Center of Ottawa offers hope for breaking old relationship cycles and achieving lasting change. Through a fun weekly group called Birth of a Family, you have the opportunity to engage with mentors who are working through life just like you. Lively discussion guides you toward new perspectives about God's design for you and your family and helps get to the root of damaging lifestyle and relationship choices. Want to get off the merry-go-round? Call Life Care today at 785-242-4500.
And back here at West Franklin High School in Pomona, Luke Queen with you. 8:36 remaining here in regulation. It is Central Heights 27 and West Franklin 13. Central Heights going to send out kind of the hands team this time, just to have one man back deep, and a good sign for the Vikings as I see number 2, Tony Detweiler, in up near the 45 on the hands team here. Rogers is back in kick formation. We've got something here, maybe a player that had an equipment malfunction on the last play and needs to sit out this play, it looks like. They'll put in a replacement here quickly for West Franklin as they're going to, maybe a helmet issue. Rogers approaches. It's a poke kick, and it's going to die down inside the 20-yard line, and diving on it there is Central Heights. A nice job by the deep man. It wasn't an onside kick, but that is a live football. And so to punch that thing out there into open space by Rogers and hope that his team can fall on it, but a nice job by the Vikings to cover that up. It'll be first down and 10, and the ball appears to be marked just about at the, maybe about the 19-yard line. That is a trouble spot down there. Central Heights takes over offensively here. Single receiver split wide to the right. The Detweiler in the back. He's going to give it to Lopez, I believe, going to try the right side. And he's going to gain a couple, maybe 3 on the play. So it'll be second down and 7 as the ball is crossed the 20 to the 21-yard line. Wade Nichols with the tackle for West Franklin. Vikings looking over to the sideline, now down at their wrist. Bird's going to split out to the right. Single receiver wide to the left. Motion is Caswell from left to right. Detweiler going to come to the right side, breaks into the secondary. Now makes a man miss. Now has open field, and he's going to try and outrun the the Falcon defense, and he'll be tackled down inside the 40 at the 35-yard line of the Falcons. A big run there by Tony Detweiler. So obviously it was just a cramp there, and he was able to work it out. And he sprinted into the secondary, and the Falcons had to chase him down at the 35. So first down and 10 here as Detweiler goes over 200 yards rushing the football here with that carry. First down and 10, the ball at the 35. 2:35 on the evening now for Tony Detweiler. Motion coming left to right. Bad snap there. Detweiler just trying to make something out of nothing. Breaks through the first line and gets down near the 30, inside the 30-yard line down to the 29. Kind of a broken play there. Mishandled a little bit on the snap by Detweiler. And then just kind of just put his head down, ran forward. Gain of about 5, maybe 5.5, 6 on the play. So second down and a long 4, short 5 situation here for the Vikings. Clock continues to roll under 6 minutes now remaining in regulation. 2-score ball game, 27-13. Detweiler takes the snap, turns, and a fumble, and it's going to be covered up there by West Franklin. Snow with another fumble recovery for West Franklin. And so with 5:44 remaining here in the fourth quarter, West Franklin will take over first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line. The snap was high. Detweiler got it, brought it down, and unable to get it into the breadbasket there for Dominic Lopez, and it kind of squirted out. And Andre Snow, his second fumble recovery for the Falcons, gives West Franklin the football here 70 yards away from pay dirt in this situation. Go under center, drops back, looks to his right, going to throws it over his intended target. Looked like Creaky was running a little bit of a crossing route there, and McCullough kind of threw it more down the seam, and it was over the intended target's head and falls incomplete. So it's second down and 10. McCullough gets the play in from the sideline, jogs into the huddle, and relays it to his teammates. West Franklin going to send twin receivers to the right. Rogers tight left in the slot. McCullough back to pass, rolls to his left, in a little bit of trouble here, and he's going to be tackled down out of bounds short of the 30-yard line, so a loss on the play of about 3 yards, and that'll bring up third down and 13. Like Trayton Smith maybe and Tony Detweiler in on that tackle, so third down and long here. West Franklin trying to get Trey Rogers out on an island by himself that time. Central Heights had it well covered in the secondary, and that's a coverage sack for sure. They forced McCullough out of the pocket to his left. Creaky wide left. McCullough takes the snap, takes the end around, now goes across. He's got Froggett. Good space there. He cuts back inside, takes a big hit from Dominic Lopez, but not until he's gained about 12 yards, and he's out at about the 39-yard line. So that's going to bring up fourth down and short. About 3, maybe 4 yards to go here for the Falcons with 4:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. And I have to probably assume you're going for it here. They're going to send twin receivers to the right. Froggett tight left, now being switched over and have tight right. And have 3 receivers to the right. Snap, McCullough takes quick drop, and his pass batted around, and it will fall down. We'll see what the call is, and it is going to be, I believe, covered. Is it going to be Vikings are going to take over on downs as that was fourth down. It looked like it was going to be a short pass there. McCullough, as he went to throw the football, I wasn't sure if he got that arm moving forward before the ball was batted out. But either way, it is Viking football, first down and 10 at the 35. And a whistle and a timeout is going to be called here by West Franklin, their first timeout of the second half. Going to have to come up with a quick stop here to get the ball back and leave them enough time, still trailing by 2 scores. So with this timeout, we'll take a quick one with them. How about a 30-second break? You're listening to the high school game of the week here on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Needing work? Want to do something different? KOFO is looking for someone to fill a part-time position as the host of the Sunday morning gospel favorite show. No previous experience is necessary, but must have a good work ethic, good communication skills, be familiar with computer operations, and have your own transportation. If interested, send us an email at kofo@kofo.com. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
And welcome back here to West Franklin High School in Pomona. 4:18 remaining in the football game. 27-13, Central Heights on top of West Franklin. Vikings take over on downs. They've got first down and 10 at the Falcon 35-yard line. Falcons defense needs to step up and make a play here. see what Central Heights will do in this situation. The ground game has been their bread and butter here this evening. Detweiler with Lopez behind him. Receivers split out wide each side. Caswell in motion from left to right. Give is to Lopez. Hit in the backfield. He's going to be dropped for a loss of a couple yards on the play. Now back at the 37, maybe the 38-yard line. So it'll be second down and about 13 yards to go here for the Vikings. Rolling under 4 minutes remaining in regulation here. Central Heights not getting in a big hurry as they're going to use the play clock here. The clock is their ally in this situation. Only 2 remaining timeouts for the Falcons. Chose to not use one here. Get a play in this situation, we might see a timeout. Snap to Detweiler. He's going to keep it himself, go left side. He's across the original line of scrimmage, fighting forward, and he'll be thrown down near the first down marker. And we'll have to see the spot of the football inside the 25, and that will be good enough for the first down. 14-yard run there on 2nd and 13, and Detweiler continues to add yards to his stat total there. Makes it first down and 10 at about the 23-yard line. Again, Central Heights looking over to the sideline as they're not going to get into a hurry here to get their play called. Get up to the line of scrimmage. Now have the one they want. Twin receivers to the left. Detweiler with Lopez to his left. Takes the snap. The give's going to be to Dominic Lopez. He's going to try the right side. And he's got a couple yards, and he's down near the 20-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 3 on the play, so it'll be second down and 7. Couple updated scores from around the area. Waverly up on Meridazine Valley 26-16, and now we will have a whistle and a timeout called by West Franklin. We'll just keep it here through this one. Silver Lake 28, Rock Creek 21, Osage City all over Linden in the fourth quarter, 41-0. Here in Pomona, it is 27-13. Central Heights on top of West Franklin. Central Heights trying to just run out this time here and get away with the season-opening victory. Trying to hunt down the score of the Wellsville Burlington. And the last I could see, which was updated about 20 minutes ago, had Wellsville up over the Burlington Wildcats by a score of 18-8. In Frontier League action, Spring Hill all over Lewisburg, 31-0. Another area score for us, and the Ottawa area is the Frontier League schools going at each other. Towanda Circle 13, Chinook 12. And a lot of other scores from around the state on a busy, busy night in the state of Kansas. Back from the timeout. Detweiler with Lopez to his right. Twin receivers to the left. Bird coming in motion. They're going to fake the belly, give to him. Detweiler's going to keep. Makes a first man miss. Going to dive inside the 20-yard line down to about the 19. And quickly another timeout. Like it'll be called here by West Franklin. That'll be the last timeout of the ball game for the Falcons. So they've got to stop coming up here. Maybe a gain of about 1. It'll be third down and 6. Another short timeout. So again, so we will keep it right here through this one. The Falcons get a stop here on third down. There's 2.5 minutes remaining on the clock. So it definitely will be under 2 minutes before the fourth down snap will occur. Incomplete pass or going out of bounds obviously will stop the clock. Central Heights, again, will just be trying to run this out. West Franklin out of timeouts, so they're going to have to do it quickly. There to get the ball back, they're going to have to score fast, then they're going to have to get the onside kick and do it again. where Central Heights will, for all intents and purposes, be able to run the clock out here this evening and win this ball game. So this is a big play here for the West Franklin Falcons as they try to, really in this situation, it's probably two plays with Central Heights down inside the 20-yard line. So I doubt they're going to punt the football, and you would make it a near 40-yard field goal, at least 35 yards from this spot. So they'll probably continue to go for it here. A little bit of a breeze, if any at all. I can only see the flags on the south uprights moving. Detweiler waits the snap. He's going to keep it himself, going to go right up the middle. He's got a little bit of steam. Now he breaks free, and he'll sprint into the end zone for the touchdown. This one's 17-yard run by Tony Detweiler. Maybe the nail in the coffin on this one here is Detweiler on 3rd and 7 with 2:24 remaining here in regulation. His 4th touchdown run of the evening. Calvert on to attempt a point after. Snap back to Bird, placement down, kick on its way, and it is up and good. And so with 2:24 remaining here in Pomona, the score, Central Heights 34, West Franklin 13. We're going to take a 60-second break. You're listening to High School Football Game of the Week on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
It's always exciting when your Kansas City Royals take the field. And with fans in the stands once again, it's even better in 2021. KOFO and our longtime title sponsor of Royals baseball, State Farm agent Ryan Disbro, and our game sponsors make it possible for you to hear the boys in blue, home and away, all season long. We encourage you to shop with our sponsors as the best way to be Together Royal this season. We're proud to be your sports source and home for Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Back here in Pomona at West Franklin High School, I am Luke Queen, and we've got 2:24 remaining here in the ball game. And Central Heights just punched it in. Another Tony Detweiler run, this time a 17-yarder. Point after was good to give the Vikings the 34-13 lead, a 3-score ball game here in West Franklin. No timeouts left, so going to need something special here. Big kick return might be what they need, but Tyler Calvert will kick it away here. Kick it over to Rogers. Rogers picks it up at about the 5-yard line. He's going to make a first man miss. Now goes through another tackle. Out near the 20-yard line is where he'll be brought down. And that's where West Franklin will start this drive with 2:15 remaining. First down and 10, the ball at the 20-yard line. See what West Franklin does here. They were going to the air a lot last time. I'm sure they're going to have to do the same thing here. And we're going to have a whistle, and I believe a timeout's going to be called here by Central Heights as the coaching staff did not like the defense they had out on the field. That's the second timeout of the half. One remaining timeout for the Vikings, and I believe this might have been a personnel issue here for the Vikings as they jog over to get things figured out with their coaching staff. Gives West Franklin an opportunity to come in and talk about it once again, see if they can get their everything set up the way they want to. So we're going to need a little bit of time here up front. Allow those receivers to get down the field and get in and out of their routes and see if they can hook up and get this offense moving in big chunks really quickly. Tony Detweiler, a big night offensively for Central Heights. I'll check the statistics at the end of our ball game to see exactly how many yards he had, but it was well over the 200-yard mark in the kind of in the middle of that last drive. So flirting with that big 300 number. 4 touchdown runs on the evening as Central Heights has built this 34-13 lead. Shotgun. McCullough takes the snap. He's going to go deep and just missed hooking up there with Creaky, who was streaking down the left sideline, just unable to bring it in. Creaky reached out there, and the ball right through his fingertips and falls incomplete. Had his man beat. Central Heights defense, which is anybody told don't let anybody behind you, just about got burnt there. But it was just out of the reach of Creaky. Falcons come to the line. This time Creaky's going to split out wide to the right along with Froggett over there. Rogers tight left. McCullough shotgun. Going to pass over the middle, tips, and falls incomplete. It was off the hand there of Froggett. 3rd down and 10 for the Falcons. 2:02 remaining, but no timeouts. Going to need to do something big here with 2 plays to get this first down, keep the drive alive. Last 2 passes from McCullough. That one might have been a little bit up too high. Froggett going up high over the middle. It's a scary thing to try and bring that one in. Rogers and Creaky wide to the right. Under center McCullough. He's going to hand it off this time to Flager. He's got a few yards. Now a flag comes in late from the official, from the white hat in the back. So we'll see what this is. It came in right towards the pile. Got a personal foul going to go here against Central Heights. Personal foul against the Vikings. And so maybe 15-yard penalty is going to be the first down on a dead ball penalty there. So the ball will be moved out to the 36-yard line. First down and 10. The ball is at 36. Minute 59 remaining here. Twin receivers to the left. Froggett tight to the right. McCullough back in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Bubble screen to the right. Rogers makes the first man miss. Now he's in the secondary. Another man missed. Across the 50. And he's tackled down at the 45, maybe the 44-yard line. That's good for a West Franklin first down. Falcons going to have to hustle up to the line here. Tackle by Detweiler on the play. The bubble screen has been productive when used. West Franklin, a little bit of confusion here. Looking over to the sideline, now down at their wrist, trying to get the plays quickly. Twin receivers to the right. Tight end also lined up on the right. McCullough in shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks to his right. Going to pass over the middle. And it was tipped away at the last second there by Eli Burrows for Central Heights. It was going right into the hands of Creaky, and Burrows stuck a paw out there and was able to knock it down and falls incomplete. Minute 45 remaining. Second down and 10. The ball at the 45-yard line of Central Heights. West Franklin has the play in the huddle. How they'll break the huddle here. Need to get up to the line of scrimmage. And the snap is back. McCullough drops back to pass. Going to set up a little screen here to Flager. Inside the left side, he'll get out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. And that's going to be close to another first down. And at least 9. And that's what they're going to get of him. So it's 3rd down and 1 here for West Franklin. Leads. West Franklin making a couple substitutions in here. Again, trying to move quickly. Ricky wide to the right. Rogers now joins him out there. Twins right. Going to go up top. He's looking for Creaky once again. Detweiler out there to get his hands up and maybe deflect that. So it'll be 4th down and 1 here for West Franklin. Minute 34 remaining. Need that 1 yard to keep the drive alive. If they turn it over on downs, and a couple kneel downs for Central Heights can run the clock out. McCullough going to go up under center here. Twin receivers to the right. Bull will take the snap. It's quarterback sneak, and McCullough runs through a tackler and down inside the 25-yard line to about the 24. Wes McCullough got through, was right at the line. The linebacker came up, and McCullough actually laid the hit on the linebacker. Quickly up to the line under center again is McCullough. Going to take the snap, and he's going to spike this one down to stop the clock. And so it'll be 2nd down and 10 with 1:19 remaining at the 25-yard line. So West Franklin running their 2-minute offense here, doing it with no timeout. So it was a good play there to spike it down to stop the clock. Now West Franklin out of the huddle. Comes to the line. Creaky going to go wide to the right. Nichols out there with him. Snap is back. Again, a little screen pass trying to be set up to Flager, but over his head and falls incomplete. Well covered that time by Central Heights. So 3rd down and 10. Probably McCullough, good idea there. He kind of overthrew his intended target, but I'm not sure Gage Flager would have gone anywhere. He definitely would not have gotten out of bounds had he made the catch. So good idea to airmail that receiver in that situation. Twin receivers this time to the left. McCullough under center. Takes the snap, drops back, takes the end around, now tries one across the middle, has Rogers. Rogers tries to make a man miss, and he'll be dragged down at about the yard to gain, about the 15, but a flag was thrown out at the 30-yard line. We'll have to see what the flag is here, and it's going to be a holding penalty called against the Falcons, so that's going to back them up from the spot of the foul, and it's going to stay 3rd down. Franklin will keep possession here, but a big, nice gain on the pass from McCullough to Rogers is nullified with the penalty. Ball will be brought back and placed down at the 37-yard line. So now it's 3rd down and very long, as they've got to get down at least to the 15-yard line, maybe the 14 for the first down. Good 20 yards to go here. Snap back, McCullough out of the shotgun. He's got to step up, and now he's just swarmed under by the pressure from Central Heights. And the sack will move the ball back to the 44-yard line, and it's going to bring up 4th down and a long ways. Caden Newell going to get credited with the sack on the play for Central Heights. He made the initial hit to get McCullough stopped and started to take down. And West Franklin, I believe, is going to let this clock run down here. Probably going to take a delay in this situation. I don't know. They don't have any timeouts remaining. And now whistle from the officials. And the flag is thrown for a delay, so it's going to back up West Franklin another 5 yards in this situation. 9.5 seconds remaining. So West Franklin really has time to run just one play, maybe two, with a quick incompletion. Trailing by 21 here. Fourth down and 30-some. Now they will start the clock after the penalty, and that will be the ball game. And our final score from here at West Franklin High School will be Central Heights 34, West Franklin 13. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up from here at West Franklin High School. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week here on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
Parenting doesn't come with a manual, so if you are currently raising children, you no doubt could use a little help. Whether you have a child who is potty training, a strong-willed 5-year-old, colicky newborn, or a rebellious teen, Life Care Center of Ottawa offers free parenting education to any parent of any age child. Not only that, while you are learning, you are also earning the resources you need to help care for your children, all at no cost to you. Call us today at 785-242-4500 to start becoming the mom or dad you were designed to be.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away, but they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Kansas State High School Activities Association.
And back here at West Franklin High School, where Central Heights came over to take on their cross-county rival, West Franklin, here this evening. And the Vikings come away with the 34-13 victory. Central Heights 357 yards rushing on the day. 272 of those yards. Quarterback senior Tony Detweiler had 272 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns on the day for Detweiler. Lance McCullough for West Franklin, 167 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Trey Rogers, 86 receiving yards, and 1 of those TDs for West Franklin, but it was not enough as the ground game of West Franklin dominated play as they controlled the clock and moved the football 357 yards on the ground. Total yards on the day, 357 for Central Heights, 189 for West Franklin, and Central Heights goes to 1-0 with the victory. West Franklin falls to 0-1 with the loss. Central Heights a very, very, very tough game next week at home when they will take on defending state champion, the Opie Eagles, at Central Heights. West Franklin will play host to Mission Valley, another Vikings team coming in to Pomona to take on West Franklin. We will be over in Wellsville as the Eagles will host Anderson County in our game of the week next week. But here tonight in Pomona, it was the Central Heights Vikings 34 and the West Franklin Falcons 13. Appreciate everybody tuning in this evening for the high school game of the week. Reporting from West Franklin High School in Pomona, I'm Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Thank you for listening to this Game of the Week football broadcast on KOFO and KOFO.com. Brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Kansas State Bank, Quality Structures, and by Sutton's Jewelry, the Ottawa Herald, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and Kramer Pharmacy. Our Game of the Week on KOFO.com is also brought to you by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Ottawa University, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, and Arvest Bank. For more information about our Game of the Week football broadcast, visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.